Here we have an HK-416. This was actually one of the G Shotoy HK-416s, which were on Amazon for a while. They just came back not that long ago, towards the end of September, but I think they're gone again. They sold out. Um, Initially, they were on, they're selling very well. Amazon can be difficult, and if they think a blaster looks too real, sometimes they take that listing down and they make it very hard for the seller to get it back up. Usually they can, but it takes a lot of time and effort, and Amazon is difficult about it. So it's strange because you'll see some that look very realistic that stay on there, some don't, some come and go. So if you see broken links sometimes, a lot of times that is what is going on. So anyway, this was that HK-416, right? And I had this on a different kit, and I had it painted out nice and silver, and it was still in good shape. The body of it was. So I wanted to keep that, but I wanted to mix it up. I didn't like the kit I had on it, and to be honest right now, I don't even remember which kit it was, but it was one that I wasn't happy with the quality of. So I thought, let me try something new. I'm always looking for new files to print. So I found this piece here that was actually made for this, or this type of, it was made for an airsoft HK-416, and it actually fits on there almost perfect. And it even comes with an adapter on the inside here that screws down so that this can slide over it. So it's like, and that works properly. Those are threaded on there properly. So I had to do a little bit of modification to it. The thing was that it slid on there perfect, but it didn't line up with the top rail. So I had to build that up so that I could get a rail that was even, because I wanted to put a riser of some sort across the top. So I had to do a little bit of building up there with a 3D pen, and that's how I accomplished that. I never got it 100% smooth, but most of it is hidden by that razor, or by the riser, excuse me. So I was okay with it after spending too much time sanding and repainting and sanding and repainting. And then I wanted to go ahead and put like a short, kind of fat, stubby barrel on here. So I might even shorten this a little bit more. So you can see here the inner barrel had been cut for the previous kit, and it's right to the end of this. So that's actually good when you have the inner barrel. If you can, if it runs right to the end, then you're not worried about it hitting the sides of the suppressors or anything like that. So that's where I have it right now. And the threaded piece on the inside there was actually reused from a different blaster where it didn't need to be there anymore. So again, something I 3D printed and customized. So I like how that looks. This riser was a combination of basically taking a G36 full-length riser with handle and cutting it, because I wanted to use, I like to try to use different risers to show you guys, so I'm not reusing all the same ones. Obviously, we get our favorites. I find my favorites. I like the Chris Vector one. And I wanted one that had a little bit of a lean like that, but I don't want to keep using the same one. So I'll find files, and I'm savvy enough to be able to cut files, and to sometimes you have to glue them together, and I can do that kind of stuff. And so that's how I made that riser. So that riser you're not going to find just like that. You're going to find it in pieces. The other thing I did here, which I thought was cool, is I wanted to make a folding stock that fit better with the this type of connection on this style blaster. So this is a folding stock, right? So the wires go through out to the buffer tube, and then it folds in place and it locks. So you can fold it all the way around. And there you go. And it's pretty stiff, so you don't need to worry about it latching on anything because it's just pretty stiff as it is. So you just fold it back. You do kind of have to be careful with the wire just to push the wire back in, but you'd have to do that with any. So there you go. It's kind of my HK-416 Mini with the folding stock. I think it's a pretty cool looking blaster. I like how that front turned out. So let me know what you guys think. Post any comments or questions below. Please like the videos. Please subscribe. And share my channel with your friends and participate in all the monthly giveaways. Thanks for the support.